Hi guys, welcome back to Hoarder's Heart. On this episode, we're going to be organizing a homework homeschool station for the kids for all that virtual remote learning. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I'm a hoarder and a recovering one at that. And normally I show you the messes and I tell you my mental struggles. And we clean out the hoarded rooms in small sections at a time so I can keep my anxiety calm and make good decisions to let things go and make decluttering a positive experience. Now, for this episode, we're talking virtual remote learning. My kids during the pandemic are going 2 half days to school. The rest will be home. So that means this anxious ADD mama needs to get organized for her kids so that I can create a space for them to really learn. And that's what this episode is focusing on. I'm going to be using stuff that I already have hoarded and stored away, so that way we don't have to buy new things and bring them in, and that way I can keep in my no spend challenges. So I'm going to look for and shop in my house to do the best that I can to make a station for them. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so this is where we decided to create our homework station. It's in the living room. I know that if I would have created it in the playroom, there would have been way too many distractions. I figured it was better to be in the living room. They can do all the work at the table. Therefore, there wouldn't be that much distraction with toys. Now, speaking of toys, the last video, we had decluttered 2 of these bins of toys. That way I can maybe store books and school supplies. I don't know. I'm going to definitely be asking for your guys' help because with hoarding disorder and my ADD, I'm not the most organized person. So if you have an idea, I would love to hear it. Leave a comment below. But I'm going to do the best that I can with what I already have. So I'm thinking I'm going to use the crate from last year. I have a whiteboard that I can use, that was hoarded away. So I think what I'm going to do is start shopping in my house for some of my hoarded school supplies. That way we can get stuff set up. All right, everyone. So behind this is a whiteboard that was given to me for Christmas like 5 years ago. And I never used it. It stayed in my laundry room, but hooray, today is the day that we can finally use this. Cool piece that I think I'm going to try and use because this was from my work. The manager at the other office had used this and then she didn't need it anymore because they got something else that was, could work better in the space. And she said, if you would like this, you can have it because I'm going to toss it out. And of course, the little hoarder in me was just like, ooh, I'm sure I can use that for organizing in a future video. So I thought, well, sure, we can take it. So I think I'm going to try and use it for this space. All right, so this is what I had from last year. I think it was in April. I think I uploaded a video, similar to this, right? Because the kids were all remote at this time because COVID was rampant in my state then. And I want to be able to use this, but what I want to do is I kind of want to divide it into 2. I want each of them to have their own things because this was only for a couple months worth of school. I need to do a full year's worth of school. So let's pull this over here. We can obviously use, these folders again. They'll be very useful, but let's pull that over too. So one of my fabulous subscribers suggested, hey, why don't you grab some puzzles and games and put it over in that space so as a family, you guys can play the games at the table. So I thought this is perfect for the homeschool station because I can grab some kind of more educational games, keep them over there, and we can do that at the table. Okay, so this is what I got from home from using my hoarded stash. So still a lot of good things here that we can start to create some sort of organized, homeschool station. I'm going to start labeling everything. That way I can have it all ready and set for them when they get home from school today. So I'm going to have a problem with my organizing thing because it doesn't fit in the cubby. And I really wanted these folders for the kids in case there's paperwork, especially paperwork that I need to sign, something easy for them to get into. So what I had to do was I actually did have to go to Staples because that was a really important piece. And it's okay because we used so much of our stuff that we already have that I didn't mind spending the couple extra dollars to really get a key piece for keeping this space really organized for the kids. Next, I wanted to attach the pretty chalkboard labels to the woven baskets. So I took a piece of twine and I tied it in the back. That way I could have the label clear and nice for the kids to pull out their basket. All right, there you have it, the homeschool station of it all. And I must say, not bad for someone who has ADHD and not the most organized person, especially since we used most of our hoarded items. I mean, I really only had to buy 2 key things, but that's really, really good. So let me give you a closer look. So we use this tray, right, to put some school supplies for quick access. And right in here, I'm going to probably have them put their laptop cords in here when they're not charging it so they don't lose it. Maybe they can put each of them, put their own right in there. Here's that dry erase board. And I think the best thing for me to do right now until I figure this out a little more is that each day I'll write, the times when they have to be in Zoom and what's expected to them for their day to day. This right over here, this was from a blessing bag. I kind of remembered it last minute. It was this cute little kit and I thought, oh my gosh, I totally can use this. So I just put a little back to school 2020 just for the aesthetic of it. This right here, I got actually in July. I got it in July because I thought I need to get organized, girl. And I think I was going to use it for the Hoarder's Heart to organize my videos and thoughts and stuff. But honestly, I'm going to need this for school now. I'm going to need to have a breakdown of what's expected of the kids. And this is going to be an interesting year indeed. But I thought this would be best because I know I need some type of calendar when homeschooling the kids. Now, of course, right over here, here's their individual, let me get them out, the individual files. So that way I can have it organized for paperwork, if there's anything I have to do, if there's paper that need to be signed and sent back. I can kind of keep it in this little tote. That way, that can be nice and organized. So let me show you what's in their baskets. So if you pull it out, here's their pencil box with specific things that they normally use. And there's a bunch of little mazes, word searches, books that they can read. The idea behind this is that when I'm working with one child one-on-one on the assignment, I don't want the other child on a screen or watching TV. I want them to do some kind of busy work like reading, or, this says United States. This is just extra things for them to do because at home, I want to act like this really is school. In school, you wouldn't stop to be like, oh, let's watch TV for a little bit, or let me go play video games. They give you something that's called busy work. So that's what this is going to be, just a reading station for them, or doing like word searches. So for each child, if they do happen to finish their work and have some type of free time, I'd like them to do that. All right, so of course, here are the toys. So whenever my little one wants to maybe take a break and do some imaginative play, I'm quite okay with that. He can take a break from screens and play with toys for a little bit. This cubby over here, I think that's where I'm gonna have them put their laptops. That way they're all in one spot. This over here, here's some of the more educational games. And I'm going to rotate these out as well with the seasons, right? I can rotate them each month, put new games to play with, and same even in their baskets over here. I can put like holiday things like Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas as the seasons arrives. Oh, I forgot to show you, here's a sketchbook too for drawing. I forgot to show you that when I showed the baskets, but yes, we can rotate them out with the holidays. So guys, this is what I figured out. This is what I came up with to try and be organized for my children for this crazy school year of like hybrid, remote, going half day, 2 half days a week. It's a little crazy. There's a lot of adjusting, and I don't want to fail my kids because I'm not the most organized thing. So if you guys have any more suggestions on what I could add or what I can do, this is the first time I'm really doing this, and my kids are counting on me this year. So guys, I think I'm going to wrap up this video, and I just want to say, man, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.